Hey guys, welcome back to another VaultProScooters.com product demo. This time we're looking at the all-new Root Industries Air Deck. You guys heard that right. This guy right here is the long-awaited Root Industries deck. This guy has been rumored, talked about, looked at for a long time now, so finally it's here, and these guys are pretty special, so let's get right into it. Start with this guy. You can see in the front it does have a forged head tube with a pretty cool design. It's like a one-piece design, but this guy has a little hole cut out in the middle. It's not like your typical, like, say, Addict or Ethic deck where it has two pieces that come down. This guy's all one piece, but it's hollow in the middle, so it looks really nice. Has a cool, unique design. And then just looking at the side of it, you can see it does have the two pieces, kind of like an Addict deck would, but it does have a center piece right here that's going to keep it really strong. That's super nice. Then on the bottom, of course, it does have that same cutout the top does. And overall, the welds around the head tube on this guy are pretty decent. Then you can see here, it does have a Root Industries cutout on the head tube, so that's pretty cool. And the bottom of this deck is one of my favorite things about this deck. It is fully flat on the bottom. If you guys haven't tried a fully flat bottom deck, you guys are missing out. This feels really, really good on rails and everything. You can see the nose bone plate is pretty straight. It curves a little bit, but that's pretty straight. You're gonna have a lot of room for crooks. And looking at the back of this guy, it has some really, really good dropout inserts. Super good. They're rounded, so it's gonna feel really nice for 5.0s and whatnot. So that's super good. Feebles, 50s, all gonna feel really, really nice. And it does have a hex insert, so you're not gonna need any tools. And their spacer system is very simple, just 2 spacers. So you don't have to worry about anything. You literally just throw those guys on there. And that's for 24mm wide, of course. If you want to run Radix wheels, you could shave these guys down or special order some spacers and you'll be good to go. There's definitely enough space right here for them. And they do come with a Root Industries flex brake. This guy is a different looking flex brake. I'll give it that. It goes flat on the top and it's a little wide, so it looks really nice. And on top of that, Root Industries does include a fender with all their decks. So that's really cool. It has a 2-bolt design. One of the nuts is fixed. The other one is free to roam. And that's gonna allow you to move your fender up and down on the deck. So that's really cool. You can put your fender how you normally would, like how the deck is with the 2 bolts. Or you could just put 1 bolt and then you can slide it back and forth. Root's definitely the first deck to include a brake and a fender with the deck, so that's awesome. And these guys have some pretty cool graphics all over them. RootIndustries.com, Air, Pursuit of Perfection, has a big Root logo on the bottom, and then on the top of the decks it has the sizes. So if we go ahead and measure this guy out, you'll see that this one is 23 inches long. So on the 23-inch version, you're getting 16 inches of foot space, so that's pretty good. And it's coming in at 5.1 inches wide. The width on bottom is the same as the width on top, and these guys do have an 82.5-degree head tube angle. And of course, these guys are coming in 4 different sizes. There's a small, medium, large, and extra large. This is the extra large, so let's go ahead and start with the extra large and make our way down. This guy right here is the large, so if we go ahead and measure this one, it's 22 inches long, 5.1 inches wide, and then the 22 has 15 inches of foot space, so that's pretty cool. So here we have the medium. This guy's coming in at 20.5 inches long, and it's coming in at 4.8 inches wide. So here we have the first deck that's not 5.1. So the mediums are 4.8. And as you can tell, these 3 decks all have boxed ends, okay? So the extra large, large, and medium all have boxed ends. And then we move to the small. The small is where things start to switch up. This guy is 19.5 inches long. So this guy is super short for sure. And it's coming in at 4.8 inches wide. So it has the same width as the medium, but it's much shorter. And as you can tell, it doesn't have boxed ends. So if we look at just the back ends of all these decks, these 3 are boxed. So this is the extra large, large, medium, and then the small. The small does not have boxed ends. So if we take a look at the small guy, you can see the back end definitely is different. Yeah, all the other ones come out boxed, but this guy comes in. So this was definitely aimed at like a more of a park rider. So that's really cool that Root is appealing to both crowds. And you can see it does have a plastic insert as well, so that's gonna keep your dropouts nice and clean looking, and that's really cool. And it is shaped as a hex, so you're not gonna need a tool. So if you're a smaller guy and you like to do a lot of park style tricks, this deck is definitely the one for you. And they also have the medium here. This is for like your hybrid riders who do a lot of park tricks and a lot of street tricks. So you can still have the lightweight and all the good park trick maneuvers, but you could do your grind on with the square dropouts. And of course they have the large, which is definitely for street dogs out there, and it's the 22-inch version. So if 23 is just a little too big, 22 is perfect. And then for the real big dogs, we got the 23-inch long one. And of course, these guys are coming in 5 different colors. We got Rocket Feel like this guy, which is your neochrome. We got Gold Rush, which is a full gold deck. Then we have Blu-ray, which is like a nice darker burnt fuel looking neochrome. And of course, we have the black. Black is just your typical black, no explanation. And then we have mirrors. So this guy is just a chrome. So it looks really nice. And now you guys have seen all the specs, you know, all the colors, you know, all the differences. So now there's only one thing left to do. Let's go ahead and throw each size on the scale and see how much they weigh. So we're gonna go in the same order. We're gonna start off with the extra large first. So let's go ahead and throw that guy on there. So the extra large is coming in at 4 pounds, 4 ounces. And we got the large, and it's weighing 4 pounds, 3.5 ounces. So you're saving about 5 ounces with just an inch of room. And this is the medium, and it's weighing 3 pounds, 12.2 ounces. And then this guy here is the small. It's coming in at 3 pounds, 9.2 ounces. So these guys are pretty light. They're definitely gonna be a little heavier because the fully flat bottom. Most decks have cutouts all along the bottom. So these guys are definitely gonna be a little bit heavier, but all in all, these Root Industries decks are really nice. They're definitely a bang for your buck, and Root Industries has definitely put in the work to make these things the best decks they can be. I'm really liking these guys. As I said, I really like the flat bottom. That, guys, is going to conclude your product overview of the Root Industries air decks on the vaultproscooters.com.